That's a strikeout. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
To the right side. Altuve handles it. Whips it to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of first. And first offering is fouled off. Just missed. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. That clips the corner. 2 out, space is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. Altuve throws to first, and the Astros put down in order. Back here in Houston, here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Blanco back to work. And there's a ball. Next one misses. Ball 2. Carl Dixon doing the umpiring behind the plate.
And Boog, I'm not sure if it's because he sort of sets up higher than most, but one thing to be aware of with Dixon is the high strike.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Starling Marte up to hit. And there's a foul ball. On the ground at first. And that one finds its way through.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And stepping in for New York, Brett Beatty. That's in there. Strike one. Marte aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch misses way outside. Outside with a breaking ball. That one misses. And now 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
And now it's Jose Siri. And ball 1. Siri went deep in his most recent game. Foul ball there. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the third and final game of the series. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. knocked down. The curveball struck him out.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
That's out to center field. Dubon under it. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
The next offering misses, and that is ball 1. That's down and in.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. 1 run. Back here in Houston, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Got him. Now 1 away. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Right through there for a strike. Alvarez with 4 runs batted in his last game. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
That one finds the corner. That's strike 2. And a slider misses down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the second. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And it remains 1-0. And we're back. And now Juan Soto. A little out front there as he swings through it.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he'd played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
0-2.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
2-2 the count. Three and 2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch, but now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. First and second, no outs. Francisco Lindor will hit next. He's 0 for 1. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Fought off foul. First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And now here is Yainer Diaz. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 2-2.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that one is downstairs, and it's a full count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Check swing, appeal to first, and no swing. It's ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
Here's Starling Marte. Golden opportunity right here. That missed inside. Ball 1.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Luis Garcia appears to be getting loose. McCullers also getting ready. And a big swing and a miss. Soto, the runner at third. Ozuna at second. Diaz at first. 1 gone. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
If they don't pick up at least 1 run here, this will be a very disappointing inning. When you load the bases with nobody out, you've got to get at least 1 run. You're thinking 2 to 3, so they need a...
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the 3rd. Jeff McNeil stands in, and the first offering a fastball for a strike. And that's outside. Rip to third. Beatty to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Just missed. And now it's even up.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Ground ball right side. Guerrero steps on the bag, and that quickly 2 away. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Chas McCormick. And a foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that is downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. And a breaking ball misses outside. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Jose Altuve up to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. One out, base is empty.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Next offering misses. 2-2.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. One down, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Dubon settles underneath it. Makes the catch. That's out number 2. There comes the skipper. Pitching change here. Luis Garcia in the game for the first time this season. Guerrero in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball drilled center field. Dubon sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that'll do it. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one fouled off. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Soto makes the grab, 1 away. Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros. Fouled off down the right side. Dubon, a former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was born in Honduras. In the air, left field, down the line. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Walker up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one is back. Gone.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Just off the inside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Foul ball. Right side. Soto makes the grab for the second out. So digging in, Francisco Alvarez. And that's in there at the knees.
0-1.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Outside corner, got him looking. Two-run shot for the Astros this inning. Back here in Houston, we go to the top of the fifth. Now it's going to be Juan Soto. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Just missed.
That ball went out.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. That one missed. Now 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Ozuna into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped in.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed to Tater Town. Population you, bro. He muscles that one out of here. His first homer of the year, and the Mets jump in front. It's 4-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
Number 66.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And he chases a high fastball there.
He can
No
live
ball,
up in
2
the
strikes.
zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Nope.
Next pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't
Ball,
want
that's
to chase
off the
that
plate.
breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now 4-2. Back here in Houston. Now it's the DH, John Singleton. First pitch
that's
just
kicked out.
misses.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball
And
2.
another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. On a line, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
1 ball,
Outside.
1 strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ground ball could be 2. Throws to second for 1. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Taylor stands in now and watches strike 1. Swing and a chopper out to short. And he can't come up with it. Here's the left fielder, Chas McCormick. And that one fouled off.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. And that's
1 ball,
outside.
2 strikes.
And a pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We're through 5. It's the Mets 4 and the Astros 2. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. Swing and a miss as he was late. Activity in the bullpen.
0-1's the count.
Taylor Scott up and throwing. Sousa getting cranked up as well. That one way
Ball, 1
outside,
strike.
and that's ball 1. Cut on and missed 96 with that
1
fastball.
ball, 2 strikes.
Inside,
off the plate,
and it's
ball
2-2. Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and one away.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way, gone. He'll touch them all. His first homer of the year, it's 5-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next to hit, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Comes up empty.
0-2.
Check
One
swing,
ball,
no
two
appeal.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Ball 2.
That misses, and it's 2-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Next one misses, and now it's filled up 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Dubon under this one. Nabs it, 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that is that. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now 5-2. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Montas back to work. And there's a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
Outside, that's a ball.
Hard hit, right side. Sends it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth. And next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Lindor on to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Scott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And another ball. Next offering is down low. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
So a man at first. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That one is upstairs. Scott, 32 years old, and he was a 5th round pick back in 2011. In the dirt, but kept close. Up and in, ball 3.
3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now the catcher up to hit, Yainer Diaz. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped him get off onto the right foot.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
In the air, out towards left center. McCormick hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Now at the plate, Starling Marte. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Boog.
Fastball is outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. This one in the dirt. Two and one now. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Struck him out looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Beatty, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And takes low for ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one inside. The count now 2-2. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side. McNeil gets it to first. Third out. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes. That's a ball.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Swings and misses. And there's one down. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Chapman winds and deals. And it's 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And now 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Down on strikes, looking for the 2nd straight plate appearance.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Just missed. Could be extra bases. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
That misses the zone. 1-1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just
Altuve slings to first. That's welcome back, and a new arm on the mound. to start the 8th. Brian Abreu. This is his first appearance of the season. Siri in the box now. No balls and a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Pitch misses outside. 2-2. That's inside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Guerrero in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And now 2-0.
Ball 2.
On the ground to short, could be 2. To second, there's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. Back here at Dyken Park. And now the right fielder, Tyrone Taylor. A little out front there as he swings through it. Chapman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. And that is out of play.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
2-2 the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Off the plate, 3-2 down. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And the batter now, Chas McCormick. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
Left field, way back there. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throws to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next pitch is downstairs.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. McCormick at second with 2 down. And it remains 2-2. to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. One left for Houston, and the deficit remains 5-2. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Bennett Sousa.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
He'll do it himself, and a quick out, number 1.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Taylor makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Taylor moving back. Reaches over the fence and steals a homer.
Leading off, first baseman.
Chapman back to work. Pitch misses. 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike. Ball, that's in.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros. That's too low. And that is ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Roll to short, could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Well, that's a huge ball in play to get the double play defensively. Just one more guy to get this save for the closer.
Astros down to their last out. Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He finds himself in a
2
tough
strikes.
situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And it's through for a hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. To second, pulls him off the bag.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a
Ball
hit to
1.
keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
2 balls, no
2-0.
strikes to count. Alvarez at second with 2 down. That one inside, and it's 3-0.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Tag, got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2.